What's going on YouTube? Quentin here from DoubleEdge Games, and we are finally back with another review today, and we are going to get down with a game called Black Squad. Now, Black Squad is going to be a new free-to-play FPS that's actually in early access on Steam right now. It blends a few styles of shooters into one, and it actually works really well with this game. Black Squad is actually a military shooter that has a classic Call of Duty feel, especially when it comes to the gunplay, and then it has a Counter-Strike feel when it comes to just the level of skill and mastering each weapon, also making sure that you're choosing your fights wisely. Now, of course, I'm going to sound like a broken record because I say this just about every single review. It's DoubleEdge for a reason. On one end, we're going to have all the positives, everything that I enjoyed throughout the playthrough, and on the other end, you're going to have all the negatives, everything that I just did not like. So, first off, I would really like to start off with that the fact that this game's visuals were really impressive, especially that it doesn't take too much to run the game, and also the sound effects of the weapons were just A1, especially the sound of the G36 and the ARX. Boy, them guns is beastly, and they perform as good as they sound too. That man just got fucking flexed. Get flexed. Get flexed. Get up. Damn it. Like a fucking 5-6 kill streak. Also, one of the saving graces of the game is actually a game mode called Battle Mode, and usually the other game modes such as TDM is pretty self-explanatory, and then also Demolition, which is similar to Search and Destroy. Pretty simple. Battle Mode is actually a new way to play the game by adding in player classes like Assault, Support, Command, and Recon. They actually have their own kill streaks of those classes, and they take points in order for you to use them. So if you need 100 points so you can use a med kit to drop for your team, make sure that you're either getting kills or actually doing damage to the objective, because if you don't do either one of those, you don't get any points added to those streaks. So it actually gives it a little extra variety to the game. And you know what, I hate to say it because I know one of my homie Jalen, I know he's gonna get mad at me saying this, but it just makes the game so lit. And lastly, even though that I can't tell y'all how much I hate pack openings, especially in AAA games, but I can see how free-to-play games need to get that money. But one thing I had to say is that this game has one of the best free-to-play pack opening models that I've seen in any game so far, and especially when it comes to the fact that they don't give you that same drop rate such as what Call of Duty gives you, where you can spend literally damn near $100 and you barely get shit. I spent $5 on this game, which it took a lot for me to do, and I actually got 2 very good rare weapons in the game, on top of just a buttload of fucking credits they gave me in the beginning of the game that allowed me to buy 2 other weapons. And then even when you don't get a weapon in one of the crates, they give you a lot of credits and or medals that actually can unlock further weapons too. So I can honestly say I don't feel cheated. For once, a pack opening didn't make me feel cheated. I was gonna cry. Now that the tears are out the way, let's actually go ahead and get into the negatives. And even though that I may have just gassed this game up and it sounds like I really love this game ain't perfect. First off, this game, especially when it comes to the sprinting mechanic, usually, you know, every other game you just tilt your weapon down as you sprint, a sprint mechanic. This game decides to take a different spin on it, and you whip your melee knife out when you're running, and I was like, okay. But not only that, there's a kind of a big delay when you go back from switching to your melee weapon onto your actual main weapon. Now, I see a lot of free-to-play games do this where you want to run a little bit faster, you just whip out your melee weapon, so I figured, you know, maybe they're just trying to just bridge that out so you don't do it. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times, especially when you're sprinting, you're gonna be running into a lot of bullets all the time. Kind of like this.
Halo!
Also, the spawns in TDM, they need a lot of work, and especially with the size of the maps, it causes a lot of them to have a lot of choke points where you're just gonna not be able to move in a certain direction, or if you go in that certain direction, you're gonna have a bunch of people with one-hit snipers just waiting for you to peek out, and it's not like you went a certain distance, you don't even move that far. So it can honestly piss you off. So with everything being said about Black Squad, I honestly have to say, if you definitely want to give this game a shot, it is definitely free. And usually a lot of free-to-play games, there's not much to lose. But especially if you play a lot of games to where it feels like you're just not having a good time, Black Squad is absolutely the complete opposite. I've had nothing but fun on Black Squad this entire time, and I have to rate it. If I can give it a rating, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Of course, it's in early access. It's gonna need work, which a lot of games in early access either take advantage of the system, like Daisy, or you can actually build and learn from it by taking community feedback, or just by improving on just the sheer fact of learning from your mistakes. So other than that, I have to say definitely give Black Squad a try. It's actually one of my favorite games as of right now, next to PUBG. It's kind of a toss-up of playing which one, even though PUBG is just, you know, just that shit right now. Other than that, definitely give this game a shot. So that concludes this review of Black Squad. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm going to try my best to get out a lot more content a whole lot sooner than I have been, because it's been like 2 weeks since I uploaded. But I'm going to try to get back into the swing of everything as much as I can. So drop a comment if you have given this game a shot, or whatever it may have you. If you want to chop it up, shoot it down in the comments below. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. This is Quentin from DoubleEdge Games, and peace out.